She was just there for the season.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. I said mic check 1 2 1 2. Krew season is officially in the building.
Yes, sir.
Krew season podcast, man. We're back again. This is episode 164.
164.
They know what it is.
I'm telling you, man, it sounds like your Spanish is getting sharper. Have you been taking some lessons or something?
I've been teaching them.
Oh, you been schooling?
This is natural.
He came to your class?
I've been teaching them, you know.
I figured it was something.
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
He think he in Spanish.
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
This is second grade.
Nah, like you remember some shit from second grade.
I'm telling you, man. Shout out to Mr. Gonzalez. Shout out to Mr. Gonzalez, Franklin Elementary, baby. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Pull out the stand up. Pull out the stand up, baby.
Hey man, salute to the city, man. I don't know if a Mr. Gonzalez exists. We got to do some research.
The real ones went to Franklin. They know what it is.
Real ones went
and
to
Mr.
Franklin.
Thompson and all of them. They know.
No.
The real ones know.
No.
Lord,
The real
was
ones
the
went to
AP.
Travis.
I went to Travis first.
You didn't go to Travis. We don't know you.
I left because I was in the Vega program. You wouldn't know nothing about that.
That was the
I was in
stupid
the
program.
I was in the
That was the stupid
the
program.
elevator program, baby. Had to bust me across town.
Hey, elevator. I ain't gonna say what it really was.
niggas be living and dying by their grade school.
Let's just say he catch the shorter bus.
Lord have mercy, man. Let me introduce the pod, man. The voices y'all hear. OT is in the building.
What's good? What's good, man?
Y'all know who it is.
There you have it, man. D-Trill AC, man. It's another episode of the Krew Season Podcast, man. How y'all boys doing? Aside from shouting out old accolades that nobody can verify.
Hey, the new ones matter too, but I'm saying that all that to say I've been that nigga. So just so y'all know, been that way.
Don't let
Read
it lie
that
to
way.
I'm
just real humble. I'm just real humble. You know what I'm saying? I thank God for all these natural gifts that He's given me. You know, y'all wouldn't be understanding the level. No shit.
First off, I would like.
You want to talk about God level?
Hey, I'm all of that.
I'm here.
But first off, I'd like to thank myself. If it wasn't for me, I wouldn't have did all this shit, man.
None of this shit.
You understand me? If it wasn't for me getting off them sofas, off that flow, man, off all that, just to get all this shit. You understand me? You understand me?
You could have just stayed there.
Nah, I could have just stayed there and been a bum like y'all baby daddies.
Oh, come on.
You understand me? You understand me? I could have been all that.
But what told you to get up?
Hey, God level. My spirit always been there. You understand me? My aura always been there. You understand me? I just had to make sure my exterior was all that. So as soon as I got it together, the world seen it. They start backpedaling and start trying to look in the rearview mirror. But baby, when you get to this car, all the windows is off. I don't see nothing behind me. No glass, no nothing. So if your ass tumbled off this car, bitch, I ain't even know y'all seen you. All I heard was a doop, 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 doop. What was that? And I kept it pushing.
I love the head, dog. I love the head, man. Again, man. Salute to Crusader Nation in the building.
Okay, soliloquy.
Salute to the Patreon in the building.
Yes, sir.
Certified members, man. Real members. It's a different ball game out here, man. That leaf is starting to take on entirely new meaning. Entirely new meaning, man.
They gonna literally feel it real soon.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man. And y'all ought to thank for that, man. So we appreciate everybody that tune in and listen to us. Without further ado, let's get right into this thing, man. We got a clip from the We Need to Talk podcast, man. Salute, pardon me, I'm getting mixed up. Salute to my dog for having these great conversations, man. This one here, specifically speaking to whether or not F-boys, trying to stop cussing, get treated better than stand-up guys. I'm going to play the clip, man, and see what y'all think about.
I already agree. Facts.
Clip. Here we go. Let's see.
The most, for sure. Poor guys, we gonna say he got good dick just to rationalize it. The niggas who are borrowing her car, live at her house and don't pay rent, they don't never get cheated on. The brother who is working a lot and because of that he can't spend as much time with the woman, that's who gets left. And that's who has to not only pay the mortgage of the house he gets kicked out of, he has to finance her and her deadbeat boyfriend. The next generation of boys are seeing this and they're like, yo, it's easier being a fuck boy.
Yeah.
It's easier being an ain't shit nigga. You you get better treatment from women. That's who gets your undying love and affection. Okay, we can complain about that and stuff like that, but the next generation of boys, this boy in this clip that we're talking about, they're seeing this, and they have one of three choices to make. Either I'm gonna say fuck it and I'm gonna be what works. Either I'm going to leave and take my resources to another community, another country, the whole nine, or I'm going to be sadomasochistic and I'm going to resign myself to being women's tampon, women's punching bag, women's stress ball, and all the bullshit that they have. They're going to take it out on me. Women, y'all got to take this shit seriously. The truth is, this man that you're naming, that he's attentive and he is a provider and he's a protector and shit like that, those niggas get it the worst. But it makes you feel good to take care of this puppy that you have, this grown male puppy that you have.
Grown male puppy. Damn. Does somebody want to speak to the credence to what this man is saying?
What you got, Otis?
Well, shit. I was trying to get the second thing that he said. I got the first two. I mean, the first one, the third one. He was saying what the man turns into. He said, "You do what works for you, or you be a woman's tampon."
Right.
And he had a third one.
He called him a grown puppy. That's what he called him.
But it was something that he said they turned into. God damn, that was real key. But I would say, I think all that, I mean, everything he said was facts. And I'm saying that because I was that fact before. I was the ain't shit nigga. I was the, I'm the lost one trying to find my way, but at the same time, like a lot of stuff I did wasn't intentional, but it was after trial and error, like the things that he's saying, after the results that I was getting, I saw what worked and what didn't work. I started out fresh. I started out, opening doors for women, treating them very nice and, trying to be cordial and super respectful and all those things. And when I was trying to date, like that shit didn't work. Like I should have known to reserve that type of energy and, just going above and beyond those things for somebody super special. But when you dating, you don't really know that. You're just trying to have a good time, things like that. Because I remember, like, I really didn't experience that till I was about 2021 after I got out of my first college relationship. Like, when you're young, you don't go nowhere. You don't really experience nothing. Y'all go to Chili's. You 18, 17, you going to Chili's. You going to IHOP. You know what I'm saying? Something light. But when you start traveling and going to the world, and I moved straight to Houston. I go from Port Arthur to Houston. And so
big change,
huge change. So now I'm experiencing different women, and I'm being nice. I'm being a gentleman. Something like a small town woman would like. But the women in Houston was a little different. They want you with, you got with a little edge to you. You got to have a little swag to, which I always had a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But like they want a little more. But ironically, when I didn't care. And when I treated them like they was low on the totem pole as far as priority, I got the more results from that. Just telling the truth, hey, I'm out here, I'm single, I'm not really looking for nothing. If we kick it cool, we going to have a good time. But it ain't really nothing more than that. But then I start doing those things, exactly what I said. We just have a good time. We just kicking it. And now you want to really date me. No, I said I'm kicking it. I got 3, 4, 5 options. I'm not trying to settle down right now. But then when you settle down, now that woman start acting different. It's like now I didn't kind of switched up myself a little bit to bring all that testosterone, all that, just that bravo and that masculinity. I try to calm all that down because when I'm out hunting, it's time to eat. So I'm outside, but when now I done tamed all that down, then you start acting different because that wasn't the person that I was when you met me.
What does that acting different look like? I'm just curious.
When I'm being more attentive, when I'm listening, when I'm being soft, when I'm showing that emotional side, when, I'm really trying to open up to you and kind of express myself, the things that you would think that you would think men want to do. I mean, well, from them at least, they want you to be soft. They want you to be their best friend. They want you to be all these things for them, but a lot of stuff that just ain't who men are. So I kind of soften myself up, and then you step all over that. You take that as an advantage, like you use it to your advantage.
Soft ass.
Now you.
That's what she said.
Right, but I'm supposed to love you, and I'm supposed to be like that for you when I'm quote unquote soft. But that's why men be scared to go over that edge like that, man, because Women don't appreciate that at the end of the day. You don't. You gotta, men have to find a way to be like literally like right in the middle. It's like real close to being in the middle. You can't be overly masculine because a lot of women just gonna get offended and they gonna always think you being too loud or it's too being who you are in the first place. Mm-hmm. And then you also have to cater to that soft side, that nurturing side, understanding and listening. And so you have to always adapt in that area as well. So you just have to find that balance because if it's too much, like he was saying, if you lean over too much to the right, they're gonna use you like a tampon, soak your ass up. So you gotta find a way to be you and still be confident and still be soft and still be loving and, and still be delivering on what you're supposed to do.
Right.
Yeah, I think, man, a lot of women.
Damn, I'll talk a lot, my bad.
Nah, you good.
It's a show podcast. You can talk as much as you want.
You know what I'm saying, me? What that is, but I think a lot of women from the old generation and this generation, you understand me? They just like taking care of bums. They like chasing down bums. Bums give them that excitement. And bums, for real, we keeping it a beam. Bums have the most potential, but they just lazy. You know what I mean? Lazy people, for real, should have been doctors, should have been lawyers.
Right.
You understand me? Should have been chasing something in politics. And that's what those women see in them. But what's lacking in them men is the work to go get it. But the women love to fall in love with that. You get what I'm saying? So they be chasing hobosexuals. You understand me? Them boys be one argument away from homeless. And when you one argument away from homeless, your dick game is crazy. That's just what it is.
Gotta be. Stroking for my life in here, man.
For a roof.
Yeah, that's just what it is. And, you know what I'm saying, like, do that. Like, you got time to talk to her and hear her feelings and be under that woman. Like, we all know it's working men. Like, man, you'll be arguing with your girl and then you got to go to work. You know what I'm saying, me? So you out. Now you leave her to her thoughts. You understand me? And me as a man, see, as soon as I leave out the house, I ain't taking none of that with me. I'm cool.
You can't.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't afford to.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So, and we know that. So for a man that's working and all that type of stuff, yeah, I may not be able to give you the time that you desire, but I'm working towards something. And I think a lot of women lose the sight of the vision when they go out and step out on their man with, you know what I'm saying, just because they ain't getting a lot of time with this man. If that's the only reason that you stepping out on your man, you ain't worthy to be no wife. We just gonna keep it a bean. You might as well get a divorce and not leave with nothing. Look, hey man, I ain't prepared for this right now. That's what I respect more than somebody trying to, like, you divorcing this man for time, but you want to take his money, you want to take his resources and all that just because you can, or because you want to get a divorce because he working for y'all. I think that's bogus. I think that's real bogus, and that's what I see in a lot of this, dog. So
here's a question, because I got to play a little bit of devil's advocate here, just because they're gonna say, "Oh, y'all trying to jump on us."
Dog power.
What I'm saying is this, because a lot of the excuses for what y'all just said is that, a lot of these guys are good at hiding that work ethic or that lack of work ethic. Okay. They'll present one thing to him in the beginning. He seems like a stand-up guy. They met him, he had his own car, met him, he had a decent job, whatever the case may be. And then at some point he fell off and got comfortable. Fell off, falling off, didn't have work ethic to climb back up. Are these guys really that good at hiding their lack of work ethic and lack of leadership, or are women just seeing what they want to see, in your opinion?
Women see what they want to see.
Absolutely.
Because when a man comfortable, a man shows you that he comfortable. You understand me? Because we know how women is. Women push their men. You know what I'm saying? Baby, you can be doing this, you can be doing that, or you can be shooting for this position. And if he telling you, nah, I'm cool, or the 2-3 years then pass, he in the same position, your man is comfortable, bro. That's all he gonna ever be. That's all he ever want to be. He don't want nothing more. Now, if they just give it to him, that's different. But him going to work to actually take them steps to be higher, get more money, more power, and all this type of stuff, no woman should be pushing their man for that, bro. Because if that person don't want it for themselves, no matter how they get it, they gonna destroy it. Especially a man. Especially a man, because he looking at it like this ain't for I ain't want this anyway. I wanted this. And that's what be happening. That's why you see these women that be with these hobosexuals and they get them good jobs and all this type of stuff, and then he throw it away just because he don't want to go to work. That's what be happening. So if you got your man like that, baby, he a lost cause, and if you gonna stay there, baby, your future is a lost cause. You need to understand that and accept that. You understand me? So, in my opinion, women need to stop looking at potential and look at what they executing on. You know what I'm saying? The potential is fine. That is good. That's all dandy. Shit, kids got potentials coming up. All kids. Mm-hmm. But who putting in that work? That's what I look at. If you putting in that work, then I can believe in you because you taking them steps. Like, we all can see the steps and feel the steps. You get what I'm saying? Because we all know when you put in that work to have something, low key, you stressing for real. You understand me? Because you going through shit. You understand me? And a lot of them pieces depending on shit to fall the right way. And let's just face it, most stuff don't fall how you want it to fall. You got to make it fit a certain way for you to get the result that you want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, me? And if you're not willing to go through that and understand what that's going to take, then that ain't somebody you need to be building your life with.
That actually got me thinking about something, and I want to ask you about it. Damn. Based on what he just... Oh, you had something to get off before?
Kind of.
Go ahead. Get in your bag.
Can you remember what you was going to say?
Yeah.
I was just going to say real quick, I think it's two parts to that. One, and again, I'm not trying to put it on women at all. But however, we always talk about how too, when we find our woman, how just something in us kind of clicks and then now we're inspired. So in my opinion, if that man isn't inspired by just having you with him and wanting to do better for the both of y'all and your family, that might say something more to her than anything. Maybe. Just I'm trying to put it all on it because I know there are men who are comfortable where they are. And they just don't matter, hey, this is what I set to go, when I was 18, I hit it, I'm cooling. I get that. But I also feel that like women, they like projects and they want to help. And sometimes it's too much. They help in areas that they shouldn't help instead of helping him elevate in the areas where he feel passionate about. Right. I think that makes the difference because you want him to start a business in selling clothes or whatever. He may not want that. He may like drawing. Like that's his thing. But you pushing him over here and he just going in that area just because it's something you are trying to help him elevate with. Not saying that you can't help him elevate, but feed or nurture what he's trying to do, not what you see the potential in him doing. Right. And I think that would help too.
I agree. I agree. And what I was going to say is that Smooth got me thinking about something totally different than how I always thought about things. He's talking about comfortability. All our life we've been hearing, man, hey, you don't judge a man when things is comfortable. You judge him by how he move in chaos. But the more I listen to Smooth talk, the more I think the opposite. Because you got to look at it. Even in football, right? Like when somebody up for a contract year, they going to step up and do what's necessary to get that contract, right? But the year after...
They cool.
They cool, and I'm comfortable now. And I think that's when you see the true version of that man. Just like a man who on dire straits, right? He gonna go rob or do whatever he got to do to get the money. But as soon as he get back comfortable, how does that look? How does that version of him look? Because what I done learned is successful men and great leaders and people who are able to maintain some longevity, ain't no such thing as comfortable.
You never comfortable because you always want to get better.
Correct.
You're always trying to improve.
So again, that got me thinking like the best way to judge a man would probably be when he's comfortable. Because that's what's going to tell you, like, is he really looking down the line for real? That's what leadership takes. It takes looking for down the line. Don't get me wrong. We paying attention to what's in front of us, but we still looking 5 steps down the line because we know that that's coming. And you might be able to rest on what's in front of us and make emotional and irrational decisions and all that, but we can't do that, right? So if a man is comfortable, then that means he's not paying enough attention far down the road, and I gotta judge his leadership based on that. What's our thoughts on that?
In my opinion, I think he gonna duck what's down the road. If he comfortable, he gonna get out the way. That's what comfortable people do. They don't like you say with them football contracts. Once they get their money, now you happy to the sideline.
Right.
Now when you catch that ball, you instantly hit the ground. You understand me?
Okay.
So that's what that be.
I was going to ask what does comfortable look like. So
you getting out the way of things.
You're not going the extra mile.
Yeah, you're not going the extra mile. You're not trying to, in a sense, you're not trying to work for that next big contract.
Let me tell you something right now. There is one area in my life I'm definitely working comfortable at, and I don't mind doing that because it's setting me up for the next step, though. I can't put it on camera, but y'all know.
Right.
Okay. So, in some cases, I don't think it's bad if you got another plan in motion with that.
But that's not comfortability right there.
That's
because
true,
you
too.
already plotting and planning already. Don't get me wrong. That's not saying, because I don't want to put this out there.
Like, and you can't be
That's
comfortable
not
in
saying
no
you
areas of your life.
That's not saying you stressing.
Exactly.
That's saying I'm looking ahead 5 years. All right, this is what we want. This is the steps. That's where I'm headed.
And I'm already putting pieces in place for
I feel
it.
like,
Exactly.
okay, yeah.
It's just like chess. Like when we playing chess at the beginning of the game, it's real calm. It's real, okay, we moving things,
You
we
just
doing this, we
setting
doing that. But when it get a little tense, a couple pieces start missing, you start getting into it, it's like, hold on, okay. Palms get sweaty. You get the, like that right there. Not saying that a man got to be like that all his life, but I'm saying like, even when things is going great, you should still be moving them chess pieces around, setting
you
up
still
that next play.
occasionally look at the board. All right,
For sure. Yeah.
you good.
Yeah.
All right, let me get that drink, cigar.
For sure.
And then once you hit that cigar, you come back to the table.
Right.
All right. You know what I'm saying? Now, if the nigga ain't even lifting his hand up and he only lifting this up, you got a problem.
You got a problem.
You got a big problem.
If a man is all the way comfortable, you are in trouble.
Yeah.
Like, and again, he may be successful right now, because I done seen that.
Even if he don't have a plan for you, because you got to realize you may be the smart one. You may be the one to get in the room. You understand me? That's just where we headed, ladies.
Yeah.
Y'all wanted a seat at the table. This what it is, bro. Us men know when you in a pack of men, it's only gonna be maybe one or two of them that can really go get the money for the team, and then everybody else facilitate.
Right.
That's the way it works.
Everybody got a role.
Yeah, everybody got a role. So, ladies, you may have a man that encourage you to go get that paper. May have a man that goddamn set up the play for you to go get it, and he comfortable. You get what I'm saying? He comfortable where he at, but he also looking ahead, planning for y'all. That is planning for y'all. No matter how you look at it, that is planning for y'all. So don't let nobody outside of what y'all got going on. Oh, I don't need my man. That may not work for you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you having a supremely dominant man over this, that may not work for you. You may need a man that's good with facilitating and put you in position and all this type of shit so y'all family structure can run how it need to run.
Yeah.
You need to understand what we going into. You understand me? So that's all I would tell y'all, man.
And the crazy part is, I think, strangely enough, it could be an unpopular opinion, but I strongly believe that if a man's wife, fiance, whatever, got a great job opportunity, I think he wouldn't mind. Like, let's say she had to go across state. I think he wouldn't mind picking up and leaving if he can set a play up before they go. I don't think a man that really supports his wife.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
If she got a nice play set up,
I'm gonna tell you right now. If my wife had a play to where it was $275 on the table, because we already touching the two.
Right.
But if it was $275 on the table, let's go. Because I'm so much of a hustler, I'm gonna make it work where we at. Because that's my permanent living spot. It ain't like military shit. You know what I'm saying? Where we going, it's gonna be permanent. So I'm there. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna make it work. But that's a special situation. That's super special, and you got to be a certain type of being
pull back just a little
to
bit.
understand what that take.
Maybe not more likely, but I think it's more common or more likely than we think it is.
Now I'm gonna tell y'all right now.
I'll say that.
Look,
I think a man would definitely pick up and leave with his wife.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now,
they gotta go
bro.
across state and do their
Before
thing.
my wife became an operator, before I started doing my shit and this shit and making some bread, my wife came home. I was working at what that shit is, Valeric Star, where Justo got me on, right? So a company in Midland called my wife, and they was like, "Look, we'll give you $25,000 for moving expenses and an $80,000 salary." I knew what was in Midland. Ain't nothing there
At all.
My wife don't know that. You get what I'm saying? So I had to show her, look, ain't nothing there. So the money that we would make there, it would be all our money, but we can't spend the shit. So if I'm gonna move at a place like that, at that time I say, look, if they go up to 100 with that moving expense, we'll do it. We'll do it. So bam, she hit him back. She say, hey, I want 100 with the 25,000. The dude was like, I gotta holler at my superiors now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they came back with 90 and 25.
My number was 100.
I say, nah, we doing 100. If it's 100, I won't argue with it. And it was a plant manager position. We talking you running at least 2,000 people. You You get what I'm saying? So it's a powerful position. So I would have allowed my wife to have, I wouldn't have stood in the way of that because I understood the opportunity. First off, most women don't even get in them positions, and right offhand, most people not even getting that opportunity right offhand at 25 years old.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So for you to have that on the table and they offering the moving expense, I'm talking any house, bro. Any house we would have picked, $25,000 from them. You get what I'm saying? They only missed 10 grand. You understand me? And maybe this right here wouldn't have been.
That's true. That's very true. If you made that move.
So
Yeah, I mean, I understand what y'all saying completely, and I also think that if it's an opportunity that's just way out of, you know what I'm saying, like it's in rare air, you gotta ride.
you gotta ride there.
Right.
But
if
regular opportunity.
Now, if you got something
That's
going
what
on,
right?
like if you like for the pod, I wouldn't. Well, but I mean, let's say Paige gets something 300, 350. You pick it up, moving the pod.
Got to. You got to.
You see what I'm saying?
Why? Because with his career, he can work anywhere.
That's tough, man.
You see what I'm saying?
It's tough.
But
would you stand in your lady way
if
for 370?
But hold on.
I'm not standing in nobody way.
But if we didn't have the pod and she had that,
Right.
it would be a lot easier to just
sure.
let's do it. You know what I'm saying? So I think maybe just circumstances that you have, I think would definitely change it.
That's why I said like rarefied air opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay, but if we talking $50,000 pay raise or something like that, as a grown man, for you to uproot yourself, when in my opinion, and again, this is my opinion,
we just
that
talking.
a man like livelihood needs to fall on the man's shoulders. That's just my my opinion. Now, my woman go out there and knock some shit down that's extraordinary. We gonna applaud that for sure. That's a luxury,
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But it just be hard for me to put my livelihood in not even just her, but anybody's hands.
No, I feel it.
Man,
I feel it. I feel it.
So
like
that's part of love.
That's all. Yeah.
know?
I mean, it's and again, it's challenging. That type of stuff is gonna test it. But that's why you got a lot of people who might have been married for a long time, and the opportunity come up like that, and they got to live separate for a little while. Because again, like if I did move like that, I got to have a place set up. It ain't no getting out there and figuring it out.
Right.
That's not happening. You see what I'm saying? So if you got to go out there by yourself for 3-4 months while I'm trying to get something together, but it ain't gonna be no lapse in the money while we just all on your shoulders. It just I'm just not cut like
Big
that.
Mama got it.
Yeah, no.
No.
Yeah, no.
No.
Yeah, no.
You hungry, babe? You need some money?
Yeah. So, but again, everybody.
I'd have been in that position now.
See, that's I just can't do it. And again, it's not ego. I know they're gonna say, "Oh, it's ego talking." It's not. It's just as a man. It's in my opinion. Your livelihood cannot be tied to anybody but you.
As a man, I done been there. No, I wouldn't do it. Wouldn't do it. Take a special type of person to be in the front, man.
You do.
Man. But to answer the topic of the video, because I don't think I got to answer that. Do F boys get treated better than stand up guys? I would say, unfortunately, yes, and it's because there's not a lot of women who are healed enough to be able to appreciate what that boring life is going to bring. You know, a lot of times, don't get me wrong, everybody does it. Men do it too. We like chicks with a little edge. We like chicks with a little attitude. We like chicks with a little, you know what I mean, a little, you know, sensuality to them. It's just a little, maybe over the top sometimes. That's what it is. The same way women like dudes, they got a little edge on them. He might be a little thuggish, might got this, might got that. Cool to play with. But when it's time for real life family decisions, long-term decisions and things, that's when some of that got to be curbed. You got to make smart decisions. If you out here marrying people just based on raw interests and raw lust and things of that nature, the relationship's not going to last, because when it's time to handle business, you're going to expect stability from that person. And that's not what they bring, and you're going to be sadly disappointed. And unfortunately, that's what a lot of women listening to this podcast are dealing with right now. Out there messing with a dude that's just was all over the place, but he wasn't consistent, wasn't this, but the sex was good, or she had a blast with him, or it was, you know, it was cool, the vibe is good, he make her feel good, but he can't handle business to save his damn life. He's not a leader. Inconsistent on jobs, borrowing your car, sleeping on couches, things of that nature. Always about to get it together, but don't never get it together. The whole time you shouldering the load, building up resentment, all of that. So again, you got to be careful with these type of choices you make. And unfortunately, a lot of women will roll the dice on a guy like that over somebody who's quote unquote boring. I know a chick right off the top of my head that's trying to get a divorce from her man for this very same reason. It's a stand-up guy. Never did nothing bad to her. Never none of that. Take care of his kids, go to work, do what he's supposed to be doing. She's trying to find a way out the relationship. And they've been married for damn near a decade. So again, these things are not as uncommon as people be thinking. Because I already know what they're gonna say when they're in the class. No, I would never want a man that ain't about his business, or a man that ain't like, give me a boring man. I want a boring man. Da, da, da. And all that shit sounds great. But it's a lot of dudes that are out there in that same situation, and their wife looking at him different. His wife don't respect him the same way that she did. We on record on this part as saying when we was out running the streets, your girl treats you totally different than when you say, you know what, I'm gonna settle down and be this domesticated man, right? Because she's trying to chase you. She's trying to convince you.
Seen what I was capable of.
Sure.
Live.
Sure.
You understand me? It's different when you understand what I'm capable of, but I'm dormant. I'm chilling. Mm-hmm. I ain't doing nothing. And it is totally different to see it live and in color, baby. Mm-hmm. You understand me? You understand what's chasing me. You understand what you up against. You understand me? You understand, like, when you got a good nigga, you understand me? He working and all that type of stuff. He got some fire on him and all that type of stuff. When he walk in the room, other women see him the same way you see him.
If not with more lust.
Exactly, man. I'm telling you,
because you used to me.
Exactly,
they lust is new.
You understand me?
And fresh. Mm-hmm.
So it's a very different game from somebody that you actually like seeing live, and then you know what I'm saying, like they active versus seeing them live, but they at home all the time.
Yeah,
they domesticated, they working, they all that type of stuff. It is a different type of man that you're looking at. You understand me? Now the one that's chilling, he is the same man that was active. He just chose to tone it down to be a family man. But the moment you wake it back up, baby, it's hard to tone it down again. For real, for real. Especially if you got you a man that's handsome and, you understand me, smell good and got a little paper, got a nice car, you understand, put you in the house. Other women see these things. Your man start being outside a lot. Hey, if you think your man is blind to other women, baby, I'm here to tell you, you are sadly mistaken.
I'll say this real quick. I got to retract just a small part. What? Because I was never an F boy. I was never an F boy.
You was.
Like, it was never that bad. Well, like,
so you was. It was a long time.
I wasn't depending on women, having them pay for shit. Like, I wasn't doing none of that.
Yeah, you was.
Ever. And I think
by
that
time
was
that time.
Don't get me wrong. I have. Once I learned, I made a couple
that
dudes.
girl name and then let her stay there.
No, that's crazy.
I wish I did some crazy stuff like that. Hey, let me tell you something.
Wow.
Dick was good enough for it. Dick was definitely good enough for it to happen. I just gotta say. I just didn't test my limits like that.
I didn't test my limits. This nigga.
I'll just say that I wasn't necessarily an F boy, but I will say that I did bare minimum effort.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Many times. Mm-hmm. And many times I got the same result, if not better results, than when I actually put forth effort in. When I planned a date, when I sent you a notice ahead of time, hey, be ready at 7:30, you know what I'm saying? We're going to go somewhere nice or put on a nice dress on. We might do something else after that, yada, yada, yada. Like, I got better results from just pulling up or just meeting somebody real quick. We leave, you know, whatever. Like, it was something quick. I got way better results in that than actually taking the time and trying to
be a gentleman
and be a gentleman and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But see, and that's the point.
Which makes you kind of stay over there. Because, like, shit I'm cooling over here. But like, I get to have my road, like, literally. This is not funny. I ain't trying to be, I'm just telling you, just being real, being single. It's like, shit, all right, it's February 1st. It's time to start a new batch. Like, it would be like that. Like, you just start over, throw your whole roster away from the previous couple months, start over, and like, all right, let's see, you know, how many numbers I can get this week, how many, you know, who I can talk to this week, who I can just meet. Because part of it was, though, trying to find the person.
So you got rid of them by Valentine's Day. That way you ain't got to buy them shit, huh?
Ooh,
that boy was cold. February
Sometimes,
1st, everybody go.
Depend on the year. Depend on the year. Depend on the year.
That nigga a different guy, man.
But shit, some girls will get you something the first week. Valentine's Day coming up, they want to get you something. It's like, baby, please don't give me nothing because I ain't getting you shit.
And then you still get them something.
The dick. And bubble. That's all they got.
That's fucked up.
You may get a meal.
Fucked up.
You may get a meal. I'ma feed you.
Waffles.
No. We'll go somewhere light. Go to a bar or something. We'll get some crawfish. Like I
Some
said,
wings.
We'll get some crawfish.
Mozzarella
We'll get some crawfish.
Hey, the women out here love crawfish.
I'm trying to tell you.
You understand me?
real.
You want with the crawfish? Yeah.
Some crawfish. Some of those like Jack and Coke. So I know what time it is.
If you're a grown woman still drinking Jack and Coke, don't talk to me.
You drink Jack and Coke. I know what time it is. It's gonna be a good night.
Oh, that's fucked up. Jack and Coke. That's the name of his part. That nigga crazy. I'm mad I can co-sign it. That's crazy. But he ain't lying.
You ain't lying. You drinking Jack and Coke. We know what type of woman you is.
Type of fun, dog.
That's
Real fast.
But though, the wild part about what he said, and I don't want to leave this topic without presenting this to women. Mm-hmm. Because a 35 or 40-year-old woman will hear that and say that you're wrong for doing that. Like, that's crazy. How could you be treating women like that? How could you do this? How could you do that? Failing to realize that earlier in their life, they created you.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And that right there is the issue. When you ask these women, well, okay, well, the dudes in your past, like you got a lot of dudes that you used to deal with that ain't worth nothing, and what they're talking to. Okay, I was young and I was dumb. Cool. But the thing about that is that you create multiple men like that. Just think about it. In your younger days, before you wanted the evolved man, the stay-at-home guy, the guy that went to church and all that, you wanted the thug, you wanted the athlete, you wanted the rapper, you want this, you want that. In the process of you chasing that type of man, you was constantly curving good guys or guys that you would consider great today. You was constantly curving them. So just think, if you curved, say 20 of those guys, 18 of them turned into what bro just described. Turned into a guy that was like, you know what, man, being this good dude ain't working. I'm going to be a savage out here. And this is what's going to get me the women. So they do that and they become successful with that. And now you just played a part in creating 18 men based on you curving them to go be the same type of man that you complain about today.
Yeah.
So when you done hit that age of 35 and you looking for that one good dude that go to church and is wholesome and this and that, now you got to filter through the 18 guys. Well, at this point, hundreds, thousands of guys are like that because you, your homegirls, and a bunch of other women out there who think just like you created that. So now you trying to swim through this pool of terrible men that you created to find this needle in the haystack, and you mad at the field. It's not the field's fault. You created that man.
Yeah. And
a lot of women don't cop to that the way that they should.
And then what's crazy is when they finally find the needle in the haystack, he married.
Right.
They'd be so mad. They'd be so mad too.
That's crazy.
Yo. Or you find the needle in the haystack, and it may be somebody that you used to that tried to talk to you. You find them again, and he hit you with the "I'm up now." You understand me? Because we all know one thing that brings about with money, also ego. You understand me? So
especially when you used to get curved in the past.
You get what I'm saying? You getting that money now, it brings about ego. And then the odds is that type of man ain't around too many black people now.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? His type of woman is maybe Latino or white. It's a different race. So you don't even fit in that mold because you was curving this man for years. And then on top of that, them men be goddamn relentless at hollering at you. You not only curved them once, you curved them many times. Or the women that you know what I'm saying, when they use the man, that's the man that you used. You understand me? I just seen a video to where this girl was using this dude, right? He worked in a warehouse. He stopped talking to her. He sent a text message to her, "Hey man, I'm done talking to you. I'm done paying you bills because it seemed like only time you hit me is when it's time for the bills. Why she go to his job and bust his window out on his car and wrote a note, put a note on that bill saying, since you don't want to pay my bills, pay for that.
Okay, I will. And now your ass gonna be homeless and broke.
Jesus Christ, my nigga.
That's what it be. Good dude wanted to be with you. You understand me? And you took advantage, and now look at you. She gonna regret that decision 5 years from now. She gonna regret that decision when she done trying to run the field, trying to train somebody, one of them dudes, into a domesticated dude, because that's what they want. They want one of them lit cats. You understand me? Become domesticated and be a family man, be a hustler for the family, all that. That take. It's gonna take years from him. You ain't got that. You ain't got that in you. I'm telling you right. You ain't got that fight in you.
The only way that this is gonna be successful, and this is the only way that you have a higher success rate, is if y'all had a relationship previously. Y'all had a relationship previously, broke up, y'all both did y'all thing, whatever, come back, now y'all both up or he up, whatever it is, it's chances it could work out. But if you just sent that man straight to DM or deleted his message or whatever, anything negative, he gonna remember that.
All that.
He gonna remember that. And when he come back, he gonna do you dirty. And that ain't a good feeling to be. Because now you're thinking, oh, maybe I'm going to give him a chance. You can't get that man a chance after 5 years.
And then he beat and leave.
He going to do you dirty.
Matter of fact, who was that girl? Man, I remember, probably about 2 years ago, when that dude was chasing her for 18 years, and then when he finally got her.
That was Delicious?
No, that wasn't Delicious. That wasn't Delicious. That was another chick. You know who I'm talking about?
Goddamn. She was on one of them VH1 shows.
Yeah. She was on one of them VH1 shows, bro. Yeah, for real. That's probably what happened with them. He finally was
that
got
was Delicious.
No, that wasn't Delicious, bro.
She was from...
No, it was a different...
Not from Flavor Flav?
No.
Okay.
It was a different chick. She was from like Love and Hip Hop or some shit like that. But he chased her for 18 years. She finally gave him a shot, and they broke up in like 2 months or something.
Right. Married him he proposed to something.
Yep.
And he was like, yeah, I've been trying to get you for this long, and I'm glad. And she wrote a long post like, yeah, he been chasing me for this many times, and all that. 2 months later, that shit was over.
Negative.
Well, so I'm pretty sure he probably did everything he wanted to do to her, and said, you know what, it ain't even worth it now. I got what I want.
Women posting that long ass, oh, he chased me for so long. That's the equivalent to the nigga saying, we been through so much, she held me down.
Right.
That's equivalent.
I dogged you. I smashed your cousin.
She took me back 30 times.
Took me back.
That's equivalent. That's the equivalent.
Why you saying that? I swear to God,
that's the equivalent, dog.
That's embarrassing to your man for you to post that. You understand me? Just like when he said, hey, I smashed up cousins. We done been through everything. I done smashed up friends. I done got caught cheating in the bed.
I remember when I kicked you and your son out in the rain. Bro, you came back.
I didn't see posts like that.
You held me down.
I didn't want you 8 years ago, but you were so persistent.
Bro.
I just had to give you a try, and I love it here. You treat me so well. I'm like, oh, and you know what?
God. For the side that's on the losing end, you a sucker. You deserve to be licked.
Fact.
Yes,
because it ain't a bitch on this earth that I would chase for no fucking 8 to 10 years.
Never.
Not one.
Never.
Niggas gotta have some pride.
Do you know what's on my neck? Do you know what's breathing on me?
It's crazy. Chasing the...
Know your words, fellas.
Know your words.
Know your words, fellas.
Know your words.
But yeah, on that note, man, we gonna move on. We gotta address something before we get to the next topic. I forgot about it, but it just hit me. Brick Lady.
Oh yeah.
I remember when this thing first happened.
What we said.
We was the ones on the front line. I remember. It was us, because on Twitter, it was like, oh, no, believe the black woman, she ain't got no reason to lie. She ain't da. We was like, nah, that don't sound right.
Her face don't look right. It don't sound right. It look like an allergy. And now she done finessed y'all out of 50 bands. You understand me? Shit, I need to run one of them scams. I need 52. You understand me? I'm finna start a GoFundMe. I need to find me a hell of a name, get me a black eye cover my shit. I mean, like I got bullet wounds on me and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Talking about she in Jamaica, she all on the Instagram story. Yeah, I'm just gonna take this weekend to focus on me.
Focus on how I finessed y'all last.
Yeah, I swear to God, bro. I swear to God.
Lock her ass up.
Ooh.
throw her away, and more women like that need to be punished when they lie like that, bro. Because they be fucking up men's. Man, they be fucking us up, dog. Y'all got
and had them women in a frenzy, bro, defending her. And you know what's crazy? You know what I hate, bro? I seen a lot of women still online defending her.
Yeah, absolutely.
After her finessing and getting a felony charge. If they put a felony on you, bro, they went dug up some evidence. Unless you just took the charge for somebody.
And this ain't the first time with her lying.
You understand me?
So you supporting somebody that habitually lies and think they're gonna tell you the truth. What old girl said last part? He lies to other people. Yeah, but you think he gonna lie to me?
He don't ever lie to me, bro. You wouldn't lie to me though,
bro. That's just crazy, bro. Brick lady.
I just had to address it.
I want my apologies.
I do too. Because I remember catching a lot of heat for that too.
Yes. Y'all was on my neck. Y'all was on my dog neck. You understand me? I want my apology. And my apology ain't, I'm sorry. I need that cash. In the hand. However much you said, brick lady, I need that.
Send me that. She finessed the hell out of y'all goofy asses. No, that shit ain't sound right. No grown man just walking up randomly hitting your ass with a brick. Like,
you saw them other niggas though? Even some of the guys though. She had a picture of her ass, and some of the guys was like, you know what? Maybe she do it after all.
Right.
Like, y'all niggas some hoe ass niggas.
That thing is sitting. But I ain't gonna that ain't gonna deter me from when you get the consequences. Bitch, I don't care about that.
You understand me?
That's real.
And then somebody from there was saying, like, looking at the video, where she was, it wasn't even a black spot. You know what I'm saying? Me, somebody that was from the area saying, "Hey, this ain't where black people hang out at."
Why y'all let that girl do that?
So you go to a mixed crowd and you do that? Come on, man.
All right, we ain't gonna spend no more time on that situation. That was, Lord have mercy. We're gonna keep it pushing. It was a video, man. Umar was recently on, I think, the Hardly Initiated podcast, and he was talking about cheating. The reason that men cheat in comparison to the reason that women cheat. Explain the difference. So I'm gonna play the clip for y'all, get y'all take on that.
Cheat for sex and comfort. Women cheat for attention and understanding. They want someone to understand them. That's why when our women cheat, we hurt more. Because we know if she spread them thighs, she felt him. When we cheat, she may be hurt, but not as much. Because with us, it could be more superficial. She was 5'5" thick in the thighs. I just had to hit that. You see that? Yeah. But when she spread them thighs, you know she had a connection with that man. Which takes me to another point. Emotionally damaged people are always sexually promiscuous. If you are traumatized, if you are emotionally damaged, you are promiscuous. And do you want to know why? Emotionally traumatized people require constant validation from others. You married to a woman who's been traumatized, abuse, abandonment, whatever. When you're not around her for too many days, she has to entertain another man because her trauma dictates constant validation. And constant validation means I must have a man in my personal space.
We got two things to address. He spoke on the reason why men and women cheat. And we're going to address that first. And then at the end, we're going to address what he just said, which I remember him catching a lot of heat for. He said most people that are promiscuous are that way because they were traumatized in the past. Men and women. He gave an example of women in that clip, but it was addressed to both. So we're going to get to the first thing he said. Men cheat for sex and comfort. Women cheat for understanding. What's y'all thoughts on that?
Hell yeah, that would it be for real. You understand me? Men cheat because they frustrated with something and they go find some comfort. That's just a fact. That's what it is. And women, when they cheat, they didn't talk to bro. They didn't fell in love with bro. You know what I'm saying? They love his essence. They love what he talking about and all that. Because it's rarely, bro, it's rarely women on the planet that's just on some, hey, I like you, let's hit right now. It's rarely that. Come on.
True.
You understand me? So for most of the time, in most cases, is either dude got some history with her, like they went to school or something, so they've been knowing each other for a while. Now that type of dude ain't really got to do no talking because they already know each other. But if it ain't that, he didn't have to do some talking. So that means he been talking to your girl for at least 2-3 weeks. You understand me? Maybe a month, and you didn't went out of town or something, or you at work late,
or she has to do something that he has to do something that she likes, that gravitates, that pulls her in.
Like what?
When you think about like a rapper or a basketball player or
Sending
something
up
like
good
that.
morning
They may
text
not.
every morning.
Well, no, not just the, like you were saying, like kind of like the aura. If they're a good basketball player, that attracts her more than somebody that wouldn't get as much PT. If he got jewelry on, that's gonna attract her more.
we talking about grown women though. We not talking about. We talking about grown women. You understand me? In these households, you know what I'm saying? under covenants already. Same thing with the guys. Okay. You get what I'm saying? Them type of people, bro. Like the men, we cheat for comfort. We cheat out of, you understand, frustration in this shit. Like, what the fuck wrong with this hoe? You understand me? That's what we cheat out of, bro. Because she not trying to get what we what we putting down. She not trying to pick up what we putting down. You understand me? And we so frustrated with the thing, like, bro, like, why don't you see it this way? And men cheat out of that type of stuff, right? And like he say, you can be out at the bar, like getting it off with your partner, and a chick walk up, what's up? And now you thrashing her in the car somewhere. You understand me? 30 minutes later, that's how it happens for men that got that juice on them. You get what I'm saying? Now, for women, it typically don't work like that. Typically, you understand me? She get frustrated with you. Especially if you got your cute girl, niggas already in her DMs. I'm here to tell y'all, if you're married, not married, in long relations, somebody's there in that DM trying to get at her. Even if she's not entertaining it or nothing like that, somebody's trying to send her that good morning message. You understand me? Somebody send her the eyes every so now and again and all that. So if they send it at the right time, they may hook they fish. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, he ain't lying. So that's what I took from it.
Oh, your thoughts on it? Men cheat for sex and comfort. Women cheat for understanding.
1,000%. Again, so I think about the times in my reckless days.
You mean yesterday? No, I'm like,
wow. It be your old people.
It be your old people.
Man, when I did, especially when I was younger, I was young. My hormones all over the place. But I would say up until I really got a grasp, though, like it was for comfort. Like, you not meeting this need, they are willing to give it to me, so I'm gonna go get it.
what type of need? I don't mean to interrupt you. But
Sexual
I just want to paint the
healing. Sexual healing. Making me feel so right. No, but look, so in my past, okay, so like the first, I think first 2 relationships or whatever, it was, I was frustrated, really wasn't saying it exactly, because it's like, how you come to your woman saying I ain't getting enough sex, but then you growing, then you start dating more, then you say it, and you still don't get the results that you want. So it's like, okay, well, maybe if I step out and get it from here, then I'm be cool. I ain't gotta worry you. I ain't gotta keep coming to you for a simple, what I feel like is a simple need. Like, if we're together, I always want you. Why is it that you tired or you? I'm like, cool. I'm gonna go with somebody who's not tired. Mm-hmm. And should that make me a bad person because I've expressed myself? You know what I'm saying? Easy. Hey, what you doing? You up?
You ain't gotta say what you doing. You just put, hey, come over, boy. You knew what this for.
I'm there. Mm-hmm. So absolutely, a lot of times it was for just that need. A lot of times, or you feel like you're not heard. Talking to you crazy. All right, cool. I'm gonna go somewhere that somebody listens to me. She's gonna rub my back. She might draw me back. Well, she gonna cook for me every time I come over. Mm-hmm. Like, she gonna do those small things to like make me feel just like a man. And when you over there, sometimes it ain't. You do feel like all the work you put in is not appreciated. Because I could be like how I used to be before I got in the streets when you met me, but then I changed. I started doing that, and then you want to switch up on me. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I tell you. No, go ahead.
Go ahead. Do your thing.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say. I think. I agree with what y'all saying 100%, but I think also a lot of times it's a lack of intimacy, just period.
Mm-hmm. Facts. Yes, all the way.
Yeah, a lot of women be in relationships and they think that because they don't cheat on their man, that makes them a great partner. Mm-mm. And that's all they got to do, right?
Mm-hmm. Talk about it.
But just like O was saying, like, a lot of times they'll treat their man like a utility.
Yep.
He coming in, he's paying for everything, he's taking out the trash, he's taking care of me, he's buying me this, he's taking me here, he's doing this, he's doing that. And as long as I'm not cheating on him, then I'm a great woman to him. But you don't realize how many of those areas that you are neglecting. I think with men, when we younger, a lot of times, it be just sex. But just like Smooth just said, we talking about grown ass people and grown ass relationships with grown ass risk tied to it. I think a lot of the motivation for men is that we just don't feel seen. Like we feel neglected. We don't feel heard. A lot of women get so caught up in what they got going, and because they so used to us just facilitating it all and standing back and letting them shine and do your thing. And hey, I'm here for you. I'm paying for this for you. I'm paying for this for your family. I'm doing this. I'm making things go behind the scenes, and you just out there doing what you want to do. Whether it's chasing your passion,
excelling, right? You excelling.
You working. You chasing whatever side business you got going on. You doing this. You doing that. And this man is a rock the whole time.
Because you got a good man behind you.
You got a good man, but you don't realize how much you neglecting that man in the process of doing that. And it ain't just sex. It's attention. It's intimacy. It's making that man feel like we are on the same team here. Exactly. Not like I'm a utility that you pull out of the drawer whenever you need me to take care of something and then put me back in when I'm done doing it. And a lot of women do that and don't realize they doing that until they catch the man cheating. And it's like, oh my God, I can't believe that. Why you never said nothing? That man gave you 100 signs and he said it before. But you was just so caught up in what you got going and so used to that man facilitating it and stepping out the way that you didn't care to listen. You thought that, okay, I hear you. Boom, right back to what you doing, status quo the next day. And you thinking that man just supposed to eat that and just continue or to nag you and just keep nagging you and keep nagging you to get what he rightfully fucking deserves from you.
1 week, 2 weeks, yep.
And it's right back to status quo. So again, I think it's a lot deeper than sex, man. I think it's intimacy, bro. Like a lot of women be neglecting the hell out of their man, and they think that just because they not cheating, it don't matter.
And intimacy ain't just sex, bro.
Right.
You understand me? It can just be laying on your man, or you know what I'm saying, me? Like cooking for your man, right. Feeding your man. Like, baby, I don't want you picking your hands up tonight. I got you.
I want to be bathed.
You get what I'm saying? I got your bath. I got your bath running. You understand me? Hey, I got your clothes out for tomorrow. When you get in the tub, don't touch nothing. Just tell me what to do.
Shoulder rub, foot rub.
And this is like, we ain't even intimacy. Asking for that every day.
Nah. That's the intimacy. You get what I'm saying?
Listening when we talking to you, exactly. Like actively listening, not waiting to speak. Those are two different things. Actively listening, like taking interest in what the man is talking about. Like you wonder why he steps out. When he steps out, that's what that woman is doing. Yeah, I'm gonna just put shit on tape. You thinking that it's just sex? No. He's talking to her about things that he's passionate about, things that he cares about, things that he's working on, things that he could never talk to you about because you don't pay enough attention to him to receive it the way that you should.
And you know what I hate when that shit unfolds and all that type of shit, and they be like, "Well, why don't you gonna be with her then?" What y'all don't understand is your man see the greatness in you. He see what you should be, and he know you can be. With Keisha down the street, yeah, Keisha a good woman. She a great woman. But she not a great woman for him. Yeah, she do a lot of shit. She can. But it's certain elements that she missing that you have, that you displayed, that you did to hook me into you. You understand me? Keisha is just a comfort zone. That's it. She's not the world I want to build in. You are. So I hate when I hear and I see, well, why don't you be with this woman? Hey, if I wanted to be with that woman, baby, it ain't hard.
And you know what my issue with that is that it short circuits the work that they got to do. They basically saying, I'm not going to change. Take me as I am. If you want something else, go be with that person. Cool. But can we get the same grace on shit that we might not be doing well in a relationship? Because we don't. It's a constant, no, you need to do this. You need to be romantic. You not paying me enough attention. We don't go out no more. You don't buy me things. It's a myriad of things that we need to be working on at all times.
All times.
But when we ask you for something, well, why don't you go let your mama cook for you? If you want somebody to cook for you, why don't you go down the street for that? No. Get your ass in there and cook for him. Because he's taking care of everything else outside of the situation. Or, cool, don't. But let Tanya cook for him and let him go over there and eat fucking peacefully since you don't want to do it.
Matter of fact, we inviting Tanya over.
It's real rap.
We about to have a 3-way deadlock in here. Who want me?
Fight it out to the death. That's crazy. That's what y'all push niggas to do, man.
Facts, though. Because women get comfortable. Like they got you. They done tested they've been battle tested or whatever they think, and then they get comfortable.
Yeah.
they want you to keep going while they sit back and get comfortable, lay back, kick their feet up, sip their mimosas, whatever it is. You go go get it. But then when I go get it, now is why you gone so long?
You want to spend the money on, but you don't want me to have no fun. Yeah, how the hell that work?
That's real rap, dog. Hey, real rap. Like, we joking, but we dead ass fucking serious, dog. Like, if you wondering why dudes go out and do it, I'm giving it to you. We giving it to you aside from just the shallow reasons that you may think. It's not that, dog. Like, men love attention from our woman the same way y'all love it from us. The same way you be complaining about it. We just don't complain about it out loud.
We like it more, to be honest with you.
Do you think you wouldn't need sex 3 times a week
if the intimacy
the intimacy was there?
No, I wouldn't need it. I wouldn't need it 3 times.
I'd be cool.
You take 1 or 2.
I'd be cool
if the intimacy was there.
2. I take 2.
2 weeks.
Yeah, and I take 1 if she be real busy, but the intimacy
but
still there.
Of course, I'm just
You
built in
understand me?
schedule. But
Matter of fact, I'll take 1 and some head.
One of the pop. One of the pop. Like
That's wild.
But yeah, 1 in the pop. I take 1 in the pop.
I ain't mad at it though.
And that's real. We both busy. 7 days a week. We might be whatever.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I don't want to put too much pressure on you. I just want to feel loved and
Let's say
appreciated.
you're busy 6 days out the week, but in them 6 days, you understand me? You come in, you make it home for me. You run the tub for me. You make quick food. It can be sloppy Joe. It can be whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just something out like it can be anything. You get what I'm saying?
As long as it's for me.
You get what I'm saying? I come in the door. You understand me? You greet me at the door, give me a kiss or whatever.
That's key.
You get what I'm saying?
That's key.
Like that's the intimacy. It ain't hard. It ain't nothing to where you back breaking and all that type of stuff. And hell, and on them days, I understand you've been busy. I understand you've been having a long day, baby. You ain't gotta wash me. Just running that shower or that bath is good enough. Having that food on that table when I get out that tub is good enough. I'm cool with that.
Just put my drawers out.
You understand, man?
Cut the shower on, put my drawers.
And some of y'all have it easy. Some of y'all have men that play the game or do stuff like this, edit their pods and all this type of stuff. It's easy for y'all, to be honest. Greet that man when he walked through the door, had a shower running, food on the table. Hey, baby, look, I just want to give you the rest of the night to yourself. You understand me? Hell, and then the next day, hey, baby, look, I just want to give you that pop. I want to give you that possible. And then, you understand me, you can get the rest of the night for yourself. Your man will enjoy that. Oh, for real? Oh, shit. Well, let me go get this shower real quick. Scratch the food. I eat the food later.
Right.
You feel me? Fuck that.
Real rap.
I ain't hungry. I am, dog. For you.
For you.
Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy, bro. Men are easy, dog. We are easy, man. You know what I'm saying? So they really do be forgetting that, though, for real. And the intimacy go off. But let you forget to be intimate. Let you come in and let her come in the house and you don't greet her at the door or something like that. When she come in, she put her bag down. You don't say, "Hey baby, you doing all right?" Or you walk up on her, give her a kiss. You hit her with the
don't kiss her. Yeah.
Boy, it's gonna
give
be
her a side hug. Give her a side hug.
You know what I'm saying?
Problem.
She gonna look at you with that. We got a problem.
All night. You got to deal with shit all night for that.
So here y'all go, ladies. Valentine's Day coming up.
You understand me? Y'all better start working for y'all gift. Hey, men that's watching this, if your woman ain't worked all year for her gift on Valentine's Day, she don't deserve it. Ooh. She don't deserve it.
If she'll give you at least 1 in a pop average between now and Valentine's Day, she'll get nothing.
She don't get nothing, bro.
Jesus.
You understand me? Nothing. And 1 in a pop is like a basket of candy. Now, if you getting 3 in a pop, you gotta go. You gotta go
all out, baby. You gotta go all out for that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Anything in between, hey, you know what I'm saying? Rationalize the gifts. But if it's 3 in the pop, I don't want to hear nothing. You better be going hard.
Yeah, but hand her the card and get out the way.
And if you not even getting the pop at all,
hey,
it's time. It might be time for you to lead that lead.
That's real, bro. That's real, bro.
just buy yourself some suckers.
Yeah, matter of fact.
And lick them yourself, because that's what you're doing.
Hey, buy yourself. Hey, because Valentine's Day ain't only for the woman.
I'm trying to say.
You might need to buy yourself a basket, and when she walk in, that's when you open it. That was for me? Nah, that was for me.
Right.
I'm showing you how to treat me. You know what I'm saying? It's all my stuff in here. It's all my stuff in here. I got a Nike gift card.
Tech suit.
But
Yo.
real quick though, before we leave, we gotta address the second part of what he said. He said that most people that are promiscuous have been traumatized in their past, and that's the main cause of it. What's y'all thoughts on that?
That is a fact, man. That's a fact. Like when you going through something, or somebody done put you through something, bro, and y'all ain't clear that up, or they still going through that, bro. That be the people that follow this shit, bro. You understand me? And I can't fault them for that, because odds is, for real, every time I done seen it, they done went to their partner and told them what the problem was.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
But they love you enough to stand right there, and hopefully you get that shit together. And a year pass, another year pass. You may be a hella great woman or a hella great man, but these 2-3 things, bro, that's real important to your partner, you won't wave on, or you ain't been in position to understand what that really mean to them.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So yeah, that shit be happening a lot, man. A lot. More than y'all know, man.
I'm gonna tell you something, dog. Man, that's 1,000% true, man. Again, I done lived, and having these conversations, and this is not even like, ain't nothing like a knock against them. Like, the hoes are fun to be around, and a lot of times the hoes have been through some things. Yeah. They are going to express it. They let you know what they've been through, but they be so cool, the personality, like just their story a lot of times, where they came from. They out there now, they making some money or whatever it is. It's like they done been through some things, but even still, they still be promiscuous. Mm-hmm. And so that be, like you just said, Smooth, is like sometimes you'll really care about them, because like, I know what you're capable of. Mm-hmm. You smart as shit. You just wild in the streets. Right. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you try to feel like you can deal with it, and then you find out that you can't deal with it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because you think that person gonna change, or, you know, it's like, okay, now I see this good side a lot, but then that 20% from that bad side will rock your whole world. Right? You know, so yeah, that's 1,000% true. A lot of the cases that I've come across, this is lived experiences, has been because they've been through something. Hey,
and that's men and women. That ain't just women. That's men and women, bro.
Mm-hmm. And I get into that. I think you know, a lot of it stems from like the trauma happening early, and now that rocks your self-esteem, and that rocks how you view yourself. Whatever it may be. It may be sexual assault. It may be abandonment issues. It may be neglect, or whatever the case may be. But what that does to you at that young age is it strips your confidence. It strips how comfortable with what you see in the mirror you are. Mm-hmm. And what happens when that's the case? Now I got to go outside looking for that. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times, because the confidence is so low, they feel like this sex is all I got to keep this person interested in me.
Like it stamps it for you.
So I'm going to do that. I'm a lead with that, because this is what my calling card is. Every time that I'm giving somebody sex or whatever the case may be as a woman, this man, you know, treating me good. He's being nice to me. He's, you know, buying me things or doing whatever the case may be. So I'm going to keep doing this because I like this feeling. And I never got this feeling outside of me giving somebody sex. That's one case. As a man, a lot of times you may be traumatized early on from the same situations. And then we'll grow up and we'll lean on the sex in comparison to us going to accomplish what it is that we may want to accomplish, right?
Exactly.
We say it all the time. They got dudes in the neighborhood who have no future at all, but they can pull women, right? And because of that, they have status. But what that does is that cripples him from actually going out there to want to accomplish things, because I could just always lean on the fact that I could have sex with women and I could do this or whatever the case may be. So now that's going to short circuit my drive to go accomplish other things. Because this is my calling card. This is what I've always been known for, being able to have sex with women and this, that, and the third. And I don't feel like I need to do nothing else, nor do I have the confidence to. So to answer the question, yeah, that trauma plays a big ass role. But people who grow up properly and don't have to deal with that, they rely more on their merit or their integrity as a person, right? Because that was never necessary for me to feel like I belonged. somewhere. But for a lot of people, it is because of what they was lacking early. So yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, lead with it.
Yeah.
That's how you know something be wrong sometimes. God damn, shouldn't be this easy.
I mean, I know I'm me, but come on.
Shit.
Nah, I'm
Don't
like,
just
I
hand
mean,
it to me. Let
it's
me
me.
work for it a little bit.
Nah, I'm on something. It's me. It's me.
Hey, I feel it. I know
I'm an exception to the rule, but don't make me feel like I'm the exception to the rule.
Bitch lied me a little bit. Stalled me or something.
Nah, throw your trust away in yourself. I'm trying to destroy you.
I'm trying to do you worse than they did.
Oh, that's all they did? Watch this.
That's fucked up. On that note, man, we're going to go get in the advice column, man. All right, this first one, man. Janelle, Patreon. She says, hey, crew, what y'all say? No anonymous shit.
Yes, sir.
So I finally caught up with y'all's podcast. I've been binge listening, watching since the beginning of this year. Really, I wish I had the opportunity to catch y'all once y'all launched. But hey, let's just say everything happens for a reason. Shout out to the Texan natives. I'm a 33-year-old New Orleans native, but been in the H since 05. Y'all podcast is dope. High key my favorite. But let me slow down on buttering y'all up. Here's my case.
Appreciate it.
My man and I have been thinking about the community very heavily recently. We're just thinking about ways to uplift our community as a whole. Me personally, I've grown up in the streets in New Orleans, been homeless, etc. My baby grew up in LA, out of the system, where he was raised by his adoptive mother and grandmother. Yeah. So we know firsthand how hard it is to get out of that street mentality. I remember how uncomfortable it was for me to be in nice places because I never felt like I belonged. Damn. Honestly, Hurricane Katrina was a blessing in disguise, at least for me. I was a typical hard-headed 15-year-old New Orleans chick who felt she could come down and run things. I was humbled quickly.
Oh, don't play. They travel deep.
She said, not in a bad way. No one could put their hands on me, but by the culture shock.
Okay.
Katrina took me out of the city I knew and loved and dropped me in a more diverse city where things I could only dream of were attainable. Due to traveling, my high school programs, DECA, marching band, and economics club did help with reshaping my outlook on life. Now, currently, my man and I are both separately bringing in 6+ figures.
Come on now.
And we're striving to become greater. Here's my question. What are some ideas y'all have when it comes to bettering the community? For example, my answer would be to reach out to the kids in the community, create programs where they can travel and pick up tools, ideas to where they can build up a better future. Now I want to hear from y'all. P.S. Shout out to all the black men and women who aren't falling for that narrative that's meant to separate us and keep us apart. We need to love each other more and work together. Speak to like-minded individuals, and I promise we are going to figure this out. Love y'all. Stay safe.
Facts.
So what's y'all ideas for getting the community right?
My ideas is the parents. Getting more things to have the parents and the whole family involved. Because just talking to the kids, man, I'm from that. You know what I'm saying? Just talking to the kids, that's not their reality. When somebody comes speaks to kids, whoever the speaker is, they living good. Nice house, car, all that. Family great, all that. But you may be speaking to a group of kids that, 90% of them in poverty. 90% of them living in broken homes. 90% of them, you understand me, is battling somebody in the household that has addiction to something. Whether that's drug, whether that's sex, you know what I'm saying, me, whether that's dominating the household. Like that's the reality these kids is going into. So you come and talk to kids and you trying to give them a pep talk for an hour, 2 hours. Yeah, that's cool. But they living every day in hell. You get what I'm saying? So I think that starts with the parents, man. I think we need to get a hold of the whole family, man, and get some understanding on where we should put things, like the decorum of things, and you get what I'm saying? Because that's the only way you change. You understand me? I'm a big advocate of we are what we see. You understand me? So I'll be happy when I be seeing these people online and it be the parent getting a degree and they kid like 19, 20 years old. You get what I'm saying? That's showing that you taking the steps to show your kid, hey man, you can do this shit anytime. You understand me? So that's what I think it should be. I think we should be reaching out to entire families, bro, to change the mindset of this. Some people, man, they only know like where we from. You get what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure where you from, New Orleans. My wife from New Orleans. I'm pretty sure where you from. Some people only know how to live on the system. That's just a fact. Some people that's all they ever seen. That's all they know. When they become of age, their parents show them the same tricks to live on the system for free. You get what I'm saying? Which in turn, that puts your kid living in a hell household. You understand me? And you may be a good parent. Let's just keep that a being. You may have somebody that's a good parent in the hood, but your kid got to go outside in the hood. You get what I'm saying? So what's the odds of everybody in the hood being good people? You understand me? So this the stuff that we be fighting for. So I think if we start hollering at the adults, man, and getting their mind right and putting them in positions and all these type of things, showing them things, because most people, they don't even know all of this type of stuff really exists. They only see it on TV.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Most people, for real, from my community, for real, never caught a flight out of Texas.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So I think we need to really, really get a hold of these families, man, and push them towards something. Hell, getting them towards getting a degree, and you know what I'm saying, them towards getting some counseling, and you understand me, talking to the entire family on what's the nucleus of the shortcomings of this, so we can get it together, because it starts with what kids see on day-to-day basis. So that's my opinion.
Oh,
I think parents need to give a damn. That's the issue that I see a lot of times. Even just family members that's in the education system, co-workers with family members, me dating a couple of teachers like in the past, like the parents need to give a damn, and that's where it starts. Like a lot of times the parents are too busy with their own life to really take that extra time with the kids. Like a lot of our kids are in the 3rd grade and not at their reading level.
right.
That means that you wasn't doing the shit that you was supposed to do from they was born up until that point. Because why isn't that kid able to read 4-letter words? But he know all the different types of songs, word for word.
No NBA young boy.
You know what I'm saying? It's things like that, and we have to put that at priority, and we have to take that hour here, hour there. It's not like it takes hours and hours all the time, every single day. It's about just sitting them down. Hey, this is what they like, teaching them something new, putting something in their bag. I saw Instagram reel the other day. I forgot who it was, but it's right on topic. But they were saying how like a lot of the greatest athletes and there's people that's great, like were told what to do by their parents. An example they used was like the Venus and Serena sisters. You got Tiger Woods. You got, you know what I'm saying, athletes like that. They was like, their parents was like, this is what you're doing. And this is how you get there, you know, when you put the work in and stuff like that. So I was like, I agree with that 1,000%, because you think about other communities and what are they doing? No, your ass gonna be a lawyer. You're gonna be a doctor. You're gonna be doing this. If not, you can't be around the family. You can't touch this money that we doing.
Not only do they tell them that, they give them the steps on what to do.
Right.
Like
This is how we did it.
coaching them
Right.
the whole way through of what to do.
And you have, and because you got like family members, like, hey, such and such is a math teacher, such and such is a professor. Like, you go to these people because all of these people have taken the course that we're telling you to take in order for you to be successful.
Right.
So we have to give a damn, and we also have to trust each other. Stop being shady behind each other's back, being greedy, crabs in a barrel, like shit like that. We have to stop doing that. We have to stop being jealous of each other when people are trying to elevate. Ask, how did you get there? What does it take to get there?
And
I want what you have. How do I do it? Like, it's okay to ask that.
it's too much pride in the black community.
Yes. Oh, fuck that. He changed it. No, nigga, I didn't change.
Well, let me say that different. It's too much like ego-driven pride. You get what I'm saying? In our community. Because pride is great. You know what I'm saying? You can be a prideful being.
Right.
You understand me? And still stand 10 toes down, still have a backbone, still have integrity, still want to see the person on side of you make it. You get what I'm saying? Even if you don't know them from a can of paint, all you see is, oh, that's a black man. Hey, I want their black family to make it. You get what I'm saying? That's the shit I be wanting to look at in our community, bro. But it feel like and it seem like, and when you looking around, it ain't a lot of them, bro.
Change happens when we work together, plain and simple. It's much easier to lift a couch with 2, 3 people, 4 people than it is to do it one. It's just workless. You have to work together.
I feel like
in order to get to where
I
you
feel
wanna
like in
get
our
to.
community they feel like it ain't enough money. They feel like the money gonna run out when one of the sides becomes successful.
Yeah.
You understand? I mean, money ain't going nowhere, bro.
But if one person go too quick, then it's they gotta act funny because they didn't up it quick. Like, no, nigga, just come on.
Or
come with
it
me.
be the wrong person they let go be successful and they pull the ladder up on everybody.
You get that too.
You get what I'm saying? So we gotta watch that too, man. So
That's what it is. But we can't be afraid of that because I think that's gonna happen.
I'm not afraid of that. It's just
That's gonna happen.
I think we need to see it more in people instead of just letting them skate by. I think we need to fix that in that person before we allow them to walk through that door. But let's just face it, there's gatekeepers everywhere. There's gatekeepers everywhere. With each level you get to, it's a gatekeeper there. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like with the gatekeeping, I feel like it need to be good gatekeeping. And I feel like you only hold the door on somebody that's not thinking about everybody. If you only thinking about yourself, that's not how you progress. That's not how we become an Amazon. That's not how we become a Walmart, Walt Disney, fucking PayPal, all these mega companies, all these that can move things. You get what I'm saying? That's the only thing black people don't have. We don't have something tangible to the world to where everybody else needs us.
Outside our money.
You get what I'm saying? But it ain't even that because outside our money, we spend it on their brand.
That's what I'm saying. They're taking all of our. So that's
You get what I'm
the
saying?
only thing that we got for them.
So the
their
moment,
money.
like we can come together, and we probably won't see it. To be honest with you, we probably won't see it. But the moment we have a group of black people come together and become an Amazon, that's when we'll see change in the community. You get what I'm saying? But until then, I think we all gonna be crabs in the bucket. Everybody gonna be, all the youngsters gonna be shooting to be a rapper or athlete. You get what I'm saying? And let's just face it, all the richest people on the planet for real of other races are not an athlete, it's not a rapper. But in our community, that's the richest things that we see that we can be for real.
The crazy part is too, and it's all fall under like entertainment.
Yep, that's
So-
real. Without
so-
entertainment, Black wealth wouldn't be here.
So even with that, you for the most part kind of don't have control anyway. Because what you doing, even if you great, it's a stealing. Because they could also just take that bitch
Yeah,
away.
'cause
You do
one
something
wrong thing.
One wrong thing, they could just take you
wrong thing,
all
they take
streaming
you off of
platforms,
everything, all that.
deals gone, all that stuff. Versus you owning that motherfucker for the most part. And if something happened, it's went to trial or went through or maybe I just stepped down to a lower position, but I'm still getting money.
Yeah, I mean, I think first things first, we gotta stop being scared of each other. I mean, I think that's probably the main cause of us not working together and things of that nature. It's kind of, and I hate to use this, but it stems from slavery. We was kind of bred to be weary of each other. We was kind of bred to not trust each other because that's how they set things up. That's the whole field nigga, house nigga mentality, things of that nature, right? If I get too much, I need to hide this. Somebody gonna try to take this from you. If I elevate or whatever, I'll do anything. I'll sell my own people out just to elevate because again, there is no unity amongst us because we don't trust each other. We are scared of each other. We are like if we could be walking down the street and we see 4 black dudes coming up the street. Your instincts are just going, okay, hold on. Let me assess this and make sure.
What they on. And then I'm looking at them, looking at that walk. I'm looking at how they talking.
Right.
All that. Yeah.
So is that and compared to if it's 4 white dudes coming up the street, you just okay, just doing what I want to do. I don't care. You know what I mean? But that's the difference right there. So if we scared of people, that strangers and whatever that ain't said a word to us, what's the likelihood of us actually working together to build something big? I mean, even living situations now, like you got people who been living in a neighborhood 5-6 years, ain't never been to their neighbor's crib. Ain't never went in there and met their family, met their kids, and chop it up and shared a meal together and stuff like that. You don't know them. Everybody's skeptical of it. I don't want to. You know what I mean? I'm pulling my car in the driveway, my garage, closing my garage, I'm going about my business. I get up out of there. I might throw a hey, what's up? Keep it pushing, but it ain't no building there. When in reality, you can have somebody living right next to you that could change your life. You see what I'm saying? So It's that, man. We are terrified of each other, and because of that, we on some me, and the people closest to me. Everybody else is ops. That's how we feel, even in this podcasting game. It's the same way. We look at everybody like ops, when in reality, people be yearning to work together. Even some of the or just to be seen or to be heard. Even some of the hardest dudes you know, the thuggest dudes you know. You will have one conversation with them, and you may open it up just on the random, or y'all could be at a bar watching the game. So, damn, you see that nigga make that catch? That's crazy. Next thing you know, y'all having a 2-hour conversation with a nigga you never thought you would even want to be in the same room with. Like, damn, we got a lot in common, bro. But
conversation so long you forgot to ask his name.
Right. But before this, I'm looking at him like, man, I gotta watch this nigga. Do I got a weapon on me? Am I gonna be straight? I gotta watch him. But that right there alone is what gets in the way of us working together, bro. So, I done seen white dudes get to the bar. They ain't never met each other, know each other a day in their life. Or spark a conversation up in 2 minutes. Us, we got to analyze each other for a little while first. 20 minutes, 15, 30 minutes, a couple hours. Then, again, when we forced to talk to each other, you be like, damn, we got a lot in common. That's crazy. We wasted all this time scheming on each other. Well, not really scheming, but kind of sizing each other up. When, again, we could be, we 10 times more stronger together than we are
10
apart.
times.
You know what's crazy? When you at odds with somebody, you got, y'all beefing and shit, you got more in common than them, with them.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
You got way more in common than them than you do with some of your friends around you.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? It's just y'all may have that one problem. That one problem may be a woman. You understand me? That one problem, and shit, in this day and age, the one problem is you may be scamming better than them.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? You may be selling more drugs than them, but y'all both do the same thing. Y'all both like the night. Y'all both like dunks. Y'all both, goddamn me, like the jewelry. Y'all both look the same. Look exactly the same. Get the haircut the same, all that type of shit. And that's sad in our community, man. We looked down our own people, man. I remember Nip said that.
Yep.
You understand me? We looked down somebody that looked just like us. We looking for us. And that's horrible in our community, bro. That is horrible.
But yeah, so.
As a matter of fact, that's sickening. We are sick people.
And until that changes, we going to be in the predicament we in. That's just honest. So, it's unfortunate, and I hate to see it, but I think bro them said it, man. We probably ain't going to live to see that. Us working together the way we should do. But we keep hope alive, man.
Keep hope alive.
Keep hope alive, baby. But on that note, man, we're going to go on and wrap this thing up, man. We appreciate y'all coming in, tapping in with us, man. It's been love. Crusader Nation. Patreon, man.
This is a good one. That was good.
Again, man, the sweaters, man. The sweaters.
Tony got me a couple
Tony got me
sweaters.
2 sweaters.
All right, B. So let them know. Go ahead and tell them.
Hey, man, the sweaters is coming, man. They going to be up. I know I done said it the last 2 episodes. I know I said it. The last 2 episodes, I done said they going to be on the site when you hear this. But I promise, tomorrow they gonna be on the site when we hear this, and we got another big shipment that we're working on that's gonna be available in a week. So I may, after we sell out, I may open up pre-order.
We're gonna have to.
We don't have enough.
I think we're gonna have to
stock this first situation.
I think we're gonna have to.
But we're gonna open it up, man, and whoever gets to the sizes first, get to them first. But just know that a big order is coming in about 2 weeks later to refill everything. But,
and all of this is premium. Tag included.
Oh, you see it. Come on.
The whole thing is premium. This the type of sweater you got to throw in the cleaner. Same thing with the black ones. You don't wash this in the washing machine. You throw this in the cleaner, you pay a few extra dollars to keep your shit looking right.
See out in Portland, though.
I don't want to see y'all outside when my boys is at these dates and then I happen to flash at one and you didn't wash yours and it's extra small. I ain't going to want to sell you nothing. I'm going to turn you out tonight.
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to shrink this over. That means you washing it.
Yeah, man. So yeah, take the thing to the cleaners, man. But nah, it's super premium. You understand me? Everything is sold on. You ain't gotta never worry about it coming off. We got our own logo in the tag. We got more of this color coming. We got more of the black. We in discussions for other colors.
Yeah.
But right now it's just this color and black.
Right.
So
So again, y'all gonna be able to order it off the website. Also, salute to Portland, salute to Seattle, man. Y'all know I'm on this tonight's conversation tour, man. Shout out to Ace and the whole gang over there. We gonna be selling merch at the events, man. Heavy merch at the events.
Check the dates.
If y'all want to pop up and show some love, we gonna be there. And it's gonna be some stuff that's gonna be there that ain't gonna be available on the site.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now too, though. If y'all ever see me at one of the pop-ups with my guys, you understand me? If you want your stuff signed by the dean, it's gonna cost you $10. Cost you $10. 10 extra.
Whatever you pay 10 extra.
10 extra. You want my signature? 10 extra. Because I know a lot of people be wanting the signature and all that type of stuff. That I done got DMs for that. But if you catch me outside, that's what it's gonna cost you. You know what I'm saying? Pitch included, but that's what it's gonna cost you.
Yeah, you have it, man. I think that's everything, man. Like I say, we got some things in the works, some things coming, man, and y'all are responsible, man. So we definitely appreciate everybody that have been rocking with us, everybody that been supporting us, man, for years, everybody that's new, finding out about us, you know what I'm saying? Lock in, man, tap in. We got things that we working on, and this year is gonna be a very legendary year. I think by the end of this year, we're gonna really separate ourselves in every aspect of this thing. From the lifestyle to the clothing to the quality of everything that we putting out, you're gonna notice a difference. So just keep rocking, man. On that note, we're gonna go on and get up out of here, man. We was on Instagram or Twitter the other day, man, and I think it was Propane birthday.
Yeah, he put out a record, huh?
And
Yes,
I seen
sir.
some legends in the room.
Yes, sir.
Rapping their
Yes,
asses
sir.
off.
You seen that smooth?
I had to, you know what I mean? We can't
Niggas was
get out of this
freestyling.
podcast without playing that freestyle.
All the Houston legends on
Propane
there.
birthday, man. Salute to Propane, salute to Sauce, salute to Zero, salute to Thugger, salute to Dean, salute to
Mike Dean.
Yeah, everybody that popped out and did what they was supposed to do, man. In my opinion, I think Sauce ate them up on that, but that's just me. And Flip too, Freestyle King, of course.
There's no winners.
But if I'm leaning away,
But Sauce.
Sauce is in his double bag. I ain't gonna lie. Salute to Sauce.
Salute to everybody, man. Happy birthday, Propane.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Zero
sure.
birthday just
Put the
passed,
tape
too.
out, Propane, goddamn.
Zero just passed too.
Yeah.
He just, his birthday just
passed,
like last week. Right last week.
Hurry up and put that tape out, Payne. I've been waiting.
So salute to the OGs in the city, man. We love y'all, boy. Y'all boys done paved the
that
way
new track
for
he dropped was hard.
everything out the H, man. So appreciate y'all boys, man. We gonna go on and play this freestyle when we get up out of here, man. We gonna catch y'all next time.
She was just there for the season.